Welcome back to the Foolish Commander. Yes, I am back because I have been joining competitions and I have been a bit lazy in my work. Truly, I am the embodiment of peak efficiency. Well, I'm so sorry for not making videos these days because life's been a bit busy. I have been going for interviews and it's a bit shag. Shag in Singaporean terms is tiring. but I still have to upload more videos because I seen that we have reached 156 subscribers. I don't even know how, I just didn't upload anything and you guys keep coming in, but I'm so grateful for that. Anyways, yep. So today we're going to be doing the Shogi Harbour Xiangqi League round 3. Yes, I promised this 3 weeks back and now I have to pay it back. Just like how I promised to make the Mahjong video, but I have no idea how do I even start making it. The table is there. I just don't know where the hell do I put the camera and whatnot. That's a problem for me in the future. But for now, let's just go through the games. Oh, by the way, I do have a Ko-fi account if you guys want to sponsor me coffee. Yeah, I have been setting up that. It is something indeed. Anyways, without further ado, let us begin. So, round 3. This is Swiss bracket. I don't remember who didn't play, but we are going to start with the red side. Central cannon here is central cannon is central cannon lah. Let's not do that. Let's not offend anyone. It's alright. Knight goes up. H8 +7. P3 +1. P3 +1 is a bit weird. I mean, usually you play the knight here, so when he play this, your rook can come out now. But P3 +1. Oh wait, I do need to get rid of it. No, never mind. As you can see here, this is definitely an option. But yeah, engine likes to say all these moves. I haven't disabled it. Not my favorite. I still won't prefer P3 +1. Because I'm a P7 +1 player. Alright, P3 +1, P3 +1. Basically both sides activate their pawns. I mean, I get the whole point of P3 +1 is to lock out the knight, but usually here we play the knight first instead of pushing out the pawn. H2 +3, H2 +3, very simple. Now we have a central cannon against central cannons against double screening knights. Very simple, very demure. Welcome to book line theory. R1 equals 2, attacking the cannon, which is solid, and R9 equals 8 will be the very natural follow-up. H3 +4 will be a bit too fast, in my opinion. Now, here, right, the chariot is defending this, the chariot is defending this, right? Now the question goes, who is going to take advantage of this initiative to seal it off? Or if you're not going to care about this line, you can consider developing your other side first before rushing out your knight. Because this knight going up here, H3 +4, does nothing. Like, what does this achieve for you? You can't take the central pawn. You can only take this pawn, which is... It is worth something, it is worth a pawn, but it's not great at all. So, I would rather you play chariot goes up or developing over here by using your knight, your cannon. Both of these are fine. But pushing out the knight first is a bit too hasty in my opinion. H3 +4, A4 +5. I don't quite like A4 +5 as well. If it was me, A4 +5 doesn't really do much. I think it loses you a bit of tempo here for black. I'd much rather you play, this is my opinion, cannon go down or press it, or pushing up the elephant. Elephant pushing up is... Okay, the difference between advisor and elephant pushing up is that elephant is more... When you push out the advisor, it's much more rigid information. Pushing up this advisor means that this elephant will be a weak point later down the line, if the cannon is here to attack it. And it is much more unlikely that you will change this formation because it takes you 1, let's say I just do this, 2, 3. It takes you 3 moves for you to shift your advisors away. Whereas for elephant, because it has the actual mobility of the pawns over here, it's not that bad of a move. Because it protects something else other than just reinforcing defense. But he plays a4 plus 5. I mean, I don't quite like it, but it is still advantage to black. And he takes the pawn. Like I said, the knight going there does nothing. What does this knight achieve? This knight blocks out this knight from moving up. Okay, that's one advantage. What else does it help? It will take a pawn and nothing. That knight is just going to be there doing nothing for the rest of the game. You can't even go here because elephants protect this spot. So that's not an option, and your pieces are still quite underdeveloped. For example, your left side hasn't been developed as much as your right side. So I don't quite like this move. I don't like this h3 plus 4, h4 plus 3. c2 plus 1 to attack the knight. Honestly, I don't care. Honestly, if you were to ask me, this knight is just going to stay there, and I mean, sure, you are kicking the knight out, for sure. By going back down. He can't go back here. He can't go here, he can't go here, he can't go here. So the only option is to go back. But you yourself are also delaying advantage. You yourself are waiting for a move. Because if it moves back, right, now your chariot doesn't really come out that well, and it doesn't really do much. That's how I feel. It doesn't really do much. I'd much rather you oppress, take up space on the right flank, or push up. If you want the more safer option, just push up the elephant. I mean, engine always just wants to oppress and take up as much space as possible. But I'll push if you don't want to oppress it, because I do know players that do not want to play this kind of move because it's scary to take up so much space. I personally always take up space whenever possible, but for other players, I do agree that it is riskier to put your one piece in enemy territory. But pushing up the cannon is always going to be advisable. But here, I don't think it's that great. p3 plus 1 to try to protect this knight is kind of sad. Obviously, he won't take it. No way in hell he would take it. And finally, c8 plus 3 to take up space now. Like I said, this is a ceiling technique. If you cannot, when you ever have the chariot cannon, both sides have the possibility of sealing one another inside, and eventually you need to do it. I don't think there's any way for you to ignore such a seal. Yeah, but like this knight just went all the way here. Andrew is claiming this. But then I think I'll just take it. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I mean, you can take the knight. Or you can push it aside, yeah. Pushing it aside. I mean, that's not what happened, but I see why, because it's attacking both here, trying to get back the cannon. I guess you could take this, move it aside. And now because red doesn't really develop that much. Oh, now there's another counter attack. This is what makes Xiangqi so much fun. Alright, where was I? p3 plus 1, I don't like it. He takes the space. p1 plus 1 does absolutely nothing. I don't know why you play that. I am being serious. It does absolutely nothing. So, here the position is the cannon is going to be mobile while your chariot are protecting it. So basically he has a lever now. Black has a lever to like pull it aside. If he wants to, he can pull it to here or here as a discover attack. Because this red chariot is not being protected. p1 plus 1 absolutely does nothing. It does nothing for your position, and I think it's a misclick, but who knows at this rate. e3 plus 5 is a bit too slow. if it was me and I was granted this opportunity, let's go ham. You take, I'll take, check, take, push up, take back. Red is screwed. Red is very screwed here. The black has a headhunter cannon down to the general. And what else can the guy do? Push out the pawns. The pawns are... His knight is basically trapped here. His cannon cannot move anywhere. Because if he just move it, this is checkmate. And he lost both chariots. Red will be screwed here, definitely. So, that is my personal preference. My personal preference is just to go ham a bit. Luckily, but I think the elephant pushing up here is a bit slower. I would much rather go for the kill now. P3 equals 4. Stop protecting the knight for some reason. I don't know. I don't know, man. C8 equals 3. Yep. So this is the move that I suggested just now. If you play P7 plus 1 to take it, you take the chariot back. And now you're up 1 chariot. Alright. Here we push the knight back. Why the hell do you push it up in the first place then? You push... Okay, let's recount this knight's journey. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does nothing. It is... Okay, how do I say? It's just useless. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to mince my words. It is useless. And now black has so much advantage. So red lost his chariot. Red's central cannon isn't doing much because both the knights are watching it. And red's entire left flank is completely not being played. This is screwed. Alright, equals 7 taking the elephant. You go move P7 plus 1. And now you attack the knight. You push out the pawn. Sure, it's a fork, but I will take it. You can take it. And now I will just develop my pieces. And red's left flank hasn't been moving at all. I'm sorry, it has not moved a single piece yet. That is bad. Okay? I'm being serious. This is bad. This is horrible. Please don't play like this. Now for the first knight move of the left flank. H4 minus 2 to take back the pawn. I think it's a bit slow. Chariot going up here is actually better. Yeah, I like the chariot going up here. Because where the hell the knight go? When you go like this, he can only go back. Either that. Because here can be played, here can be played, block, block. And here is going back. Oops. So, this is the only damn move. And now, black just slowly develops. And red just can't do anything. Disabled. What, central cannon attack? No lah. Nothing. I don't think red can play anything here. So I would much rather attack than trying to take back the pawn as of now. Let's just say it's tempo diff. At this point, I want to go for the kill, more so that I want to protect my pieces. H1 minus 2, and then you push the pawn like this, R1 equals 3. Yeah, see how black can ignore the pawn? Black doesn't need to care about that pawn. Black has better things to do, which is attacking your knight, which is weakened massively. H7 minus 5, H2 plus 3. This is mate, this is mate. H5 plus 3. And check, up, mate. This is... I can't remember the name. 挂轿嘛? Or painting horse. 挂轿... I don't know the English translation. But 挂轿 is like painting. So this guy is painting up, and then he's just trying to be the anglefish to attack it. And death. But yeah. Going back to this game, I think the main points is 1. Don't rush. Okay, it is fine for you to rush your knight if you know what you are doing. It is not fine for you to rush your knight with no plans at stake and lose that knight. Okay. Story time. I was playing Catan with some of my friends, and turns out I'm not very good at Catan. You know, the dice rolling game and whatnot. I place my roads wherever possible. I have no idea how to do road placement. But something like that. When you play a piece to go forward, it's like you playing a road in Catan. You want it to have a purpose behind it. You pushing the knight up and then going the knight up here does literally nothing for you as a player. You would much rather play your left flank. So in Xiangqi, there is one principle which is to balance both sides of the map. Right flank up, left flank up. Do not only play with one hand. Or in my previous coach, he would say, it's like boxing. You tie one of your hands behind your back and you try to box. Obviously, you're going to lose to someone who has two hands to box against you. Yeah. So I think that's the major problem. For Black, I do think that there's some moves that I just think that you just have to like go for the kill. Like for example, this move here is definitely a opportunity for you to take advantage of. If you don't take advantage of it, you start to lose the momentum. It's like when you see the kill, you must go for it lah. So, like our engine says, this is going for the kill itself. Yep. I think it's like fine for him to take this. You just take it back and yeah, absolutely fine. Black is still up massively and Red only has a pawn. But yeah, I think there's that, and I think the other opportunity is this. Oops. Push it up. Push it up here. I don't think there needs to be a reason for you to take the pawn first, because it will take you too many moves when you're going for the kill already. But otherwise, Black played well. Black played well enough to counteract with Red's early game aggression with one flank. Okay, I think that's it for this round. Let's go on to the next one. Ooh, I'm playing the next one. Ooh, then I can say my own thoughts. Ooh, shit, I misclick. It's Alt Shift, right? Oops, no, I have no idea. Control Tab? Oh, it's Control Tab. My bad. Okay, I'm red here. Let's talk about it. C equals 5, HA plus 7, and now this is what we call Sandwich Cannon. I hate Sandwich Cannon players. I think they are like Sandwich Cannon for some reason, or Fang Gong Ma, is more defensive than Ping Feng Ma, Screening Knight defense. Why? Because all their pieces will get tangled up with one another and it is very hard to attack them. So, what do I mean by this? In an ideal situation, Knight, Cannon, Chariot, Knight, Pawn. I think they'll play, I play this pawn. Pawn. Here I'll play Knight. Something like this. Elephant. And now all the pieces are like connected with each other. Knights are connected to one another. Cannons are protecting this knight. This advisor is going to go out to protect it. You try to harass this knight, the chariot will come out and protect this guy. It's so positional, and I hate positional gameplays. It's not to say that there is no way to win it. It just feels uncomfortable for a tactical player. Because it is more slower. It forces you to be slower and forces you to be more careful with your attacks. Yes. There are games where you get tangled up and try to attack. So for example, the problem with this this formation is that it's very congested here. So why is that a good thing? It means that the elephants can become a weak point later on, and the chariot doesn't have any good ways of attacking in that sense. There are ways to win, but like it is going to be a bit more challenging to do so. Because, you know, defense and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, P3 plus I mean, I'm going to play. I have to play. Yeah, P3 plus 1, trying to lock up the knight. But nowadays, I don't really like playing P3 plus 1. I'd rather play P7 plus 1 to coax his pawn to come out. Then the cannon will go down here and strike back. P3 plus 1, P3 plus 1, H8 plus 7, C2 equals 4. Welcome to Fang Gong Ma. Disgusting. R9 equals 8, H2 plus 3. We're just developing our pieces. I don't think there's anything really more here. R8 plus 4. There is a possibility where he trades out like this. Then the game will become even more positional. To prevent this, obviously, I'm going to move it to here to prevent this knight from coming up. This cannon knight advantage. Okay. R9 plus 1, trying to traverse it. I don't really like R9 plus 1 in this type of situations. The main problem is, where do you put this chariot? You ain't gonna put him here. Your cannon is being blocked already. You have to put him here. And this is a little uncomfortable. Because your knight, this is the one, okay. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's too bad of a move. But I just feel it's a bit more uncomfortable. Usually for fangong or sandwich cannon, you will play more vertical chariots instead. C2 equals 3, trying to attack this knight. And elephant go up because as a defense, and knight goes up. Yeah, I don't think C2 equals 3 is nice because I haven't developed my knight. Yeah, the cannon will go down to oppress it. The cannon goes down here and oppresses it. Right? Nope. Oh no. I mean, I am helping him develop. So, for black is an advantage. For red is not so much. Because I'm helping black to develop his pieces while my attacking pieces are not there. H2 plus 1. C8 plus 4. Okay, C8 plus 4 is a bit... I don't quite like it. You're forcing me to play P7 plus 1. If I take, and now the knight is getting attacked. I can't go up. I think going up here is better. So I don't quite like that cannon move there. I don't quite like it. Unfortunately for me, he played chariot goes up here. Now his knight is being tied up. This is going to be a window of opportunity later on. I play my knight up first. No, R1 equals 2. I play R1 equals 2 attacking the cannon. He plays R9 equals 8. Great, I make the cannon and the chariot go up. I pin the cannon down. There is no discover attack opportunities as of now, so it is still playable. But once he goes back here and tries to do some sneaky plays, it is definitely possible for me to be caught off guard. I play R7 plus 2. Oppressing the chariot down. I mean, oppressing the knight down. I don't want the knight to come up. The moment the knight comes up, let's say I play the pawn up here. Knight comes up, my own knight is going to be disabled. He cannot go up here while I make him develop his pieces. So I don't want that. And I can see that the chariot is, the cannon is going to be going to take some time before he can actually come back to this area. So I take the roll, R7 plus 2. Here, black is going to consider pushing it down, pushing it to the side, attacking the chariot, or pushing it down, pushing the pawn up, and then trying to attack me. Both positions can. Obviously, this one is not as advisable because the pawn can oppress it. But okay, now that I think about it, these two pawns can't move. So the chariot the cannon going down here is like the only option to kick my chariot out. Makes sense. Chariot going down over here is I think it's a bit overzealous. What do I mean by this? I think that black's chariot doesn't do much at all. That is my opinion. Because where can you attack? You can't attack this spot. I guess you can come here. You can't attack this spot because knight goes down. You can't go down here to try to attack this because this freeze. You can't go down here like this. So it's, I don't find it useful. I don't find it useful at all. Which is why I think it is not as great as, well, kicking my chariot in the first place. And for, as a word of advice, for black needs to play more defensive, more positional. He should not be trying to look out for attacks right away. He should try to get rid of the problems, like this chariot here, because his structure is so stable and sound. He can easily try to thwart any of red's attacks. By having an attack of himself, black weakens his defense, making it a little bit more weakened. Like when I said the chariot goes down, I also forgot to mention that this knight is going to die if you try to move this chariot away. So this chariot moving to the side really doesn't do much for red. For black, I mean, sorry. H7 plus 6. H7 plus 6 is for me to start the attack. Attacking this knight. And while attacking this knight center pawn as well, it is certainly possible for me to start an attack here. And black doesn't have many good responses. I guess he could go here and try to trade it off with me. There is definitely a possibility. But otherwise, yeah. See, the AI still is recommending him to kick my chariot out, because that is correct. My chariot is going to be a very problematic piece there. The knight can't come out. C4 plus 2 does absolutely nothing! I'm sorry! But this move doesn't do me justice. The main reason why is because, what does this piece achieve? You can't go anywhere in this line. And now you're weakening this knight's defense, which I will promptly take advantage of with h6 plus 4. Now attacking this knight, and the knight is forced to go back. Why can't he go back here? Yeah, he can do that, but waste of moves. So you try to go back here and try to reinforce this knight. Immediately I was thinking of this move. I was thinking of knight 4 to 6, trying to end a checkmate here. But the cannon piece is going to be problematic for me. So I opted not to do that. Instead, I played c5 equals 7. Okay, engine really didn't like that. Look at how far I went down. The main reason is because I saw it. I saw the line, which is to take, check, and the cannon goes down. Obviously now I have a chariot out, but it's a bit more squeezy. In retrospect, I think it's better for me, because now it's squeezy for black. I now have my chariot to go up and try to get rid of this cannon. I now have opportunities to, let's say we do this, and black goes down here. Well, I mean, I have pieces like taking the pawn, trying to go down here. I have, this knight is going to be a problem, right? I can take, if advisor takes, I take, so it's just a trade on pieces. I take 2 knights for 1. And while my central cannon is now going to be more alive, more free to be played. But it does lose me quite a bit of a tempo. That's my only issue. It does lose me quite a bit of tempo because I developed this knight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now my 5 moves are gone. So I'd much rather play something like chariot goes up and try to attack this cannon instead. So something like this. R2 plus 1. If you try to move the cannon away, I don't really care. I mean, you won't. You won't do that because your chariot is hanging. But I play R2 plus 1, try to attack the cannon here. I will mobilize my pieces first before I start an attack. That is what I'm trying to say. In retrospect, I think that's better than playing c5 equals 7. Because c5 equals 7 enables this central pawn push. Central pawn push, attacking the knight, and now I have to run away. I am blocked out of this square. Not the best. So, something like cannon goes down here. Actually, no, why the hell am I listening to AI? Something like, yeah, this move really cooks me. I think I'll just trade off the elephants. Then attack this. Try to play it rationally. Something like, if he takes. I will push it back here, and now I have this pawn which is weakened. Because he can't really protect this pawn. Can he now? Yeah. Then this spot is all tied up. But yeah, I was thinking c5 equals 7 isn't great. But he played central cannon. This is useless. Absolutely useless. Because now I push up my elephant. And his central cannon is now hanging in the sky. He can't really play much. He's trying to put the chariot there. Trying to prevent this pawn push. Because now he takes it. So, what do? I developed my advisor. Yes, I developed my advisor. Why? Well, it's safer. It does lose me tempo because this move will be problematic. But in exchange, I still have this. And now black actually has advantage. Is it? No. Red still has advantage. He has an extra piece up. And oh no, actually no, we have the same amount of pieces. Yeah, it's not that great. So here I should have just been I should just move my knight. If it actually goes here, by right, I think I can just take it. Take. You attack like this, I take the elephant. And I think it's pretty sweet. But that didn't happen. Instead, we played c-foot f7 plus 5, trying to pressure down this square. c plus 1, trying to... Oh no, he played c plus 1, which I thought was weird. Like, you go down here, you try to attack the elephants, sure, but I will move aside, which is attacking this pawn. Take the pawn for free, c plus 1, c7 plus 5, we trade it off, and now r2 equals 6 to attack the knight. This is going to be problematic, but I play r2 equals 4. The main reason is because his chariot has been moving so much. I don't remember, like somewhere like this. And my chariot has moved one square out. So trading off will give me advantage for tempo. r6 plus 4 to trade it off, because if he doesn't trade it off, let's say he tries to move it back, the knight going down here is a very precarious spot. The elephant, no. Knight going down here is a bit precarious. The main reason is because this is checkmate. So he has to move out the advisor. And now I have my knight going up here. Yeah, I have spots like this where I could, this is just an example, take, mate. Yeah, don't care about this engine. This engine is broken. But yeah, that's why trading here will be the best move for him, even though it sucks. It is the worst move. Best move. I take it out, c equals 9, he's trying to go down here. Obviously, I didn't care, because I'm a big dum-dum. Check, and then here's this spot. And I thought to myself, oh fuck, I'm fucked. Check, he takes the cannon. But now I'm attacking this central pawn, this central cannon. I think it's okay. I think it's a fine move. Now my knight here, threatening check. No, this move doesn't really do much. This is a blunder from my end. Why? Because this move is being protected by the cannon. So I don't want that. So now he plays this central cannon trying to kill me. When in reality he should just play slower. Play more tradish. a5 plus 4. I don't want central cannon to kill me. He plays the chariot here trying to attack this advisor. I play this, trying to attack this cannon. He tries to block it. I try to push it up. He can't really do this. I'm trying to, okay, I defended my advisor. And when he goes down, I take the cannon, and now it's quite neutral. r6 plus 3. r6 plus 3 doesn't really do much. Because, okay, no, it does do much, but it doesn't do enough. Because now he wants his chariot to attack the other knight. Right, that is a good move. But at this point, black is in danger because I have a war Chaoma, or an elbow knight. To check, raise it up, take the pawn. He tries to attack me, I'll attack him first, because red has initiative. When he goes down, I'll take the cannon. r7 plus 3, he tries to go back up, I take the cannon again. And from here, black is lost. Red just is one move faster than black. This is why this move doesn't really work as well. And he needs to defend here. But sandwich cannon is always like this. It's all very positional in nature. So you are forced to play in such a way that you want to wait for your opponent to make a mistake. It's also a very drawish opening. So take that for what you wish. Not to say that it's impossible to win, but you do need to play slower. You need to play to not go for attacks, but to deflect attacks at the start. Well, as for red, I changed. I stopped playing p3 plus 1. I prefer to play p7 plus 1 now against Savage Cannon to go for a more stable structure. But yeah, I think that should be about it. I think the main learning points are 1. He should try to reduce the attacks that he does, like for example this central cannon and whatnot, and tries to think of ways to disrupt my plans more so than try to make attacks. It's just how the position is. Same for Ping Feng Ma. Attacks are only granted after the structure itself, if that makes okay. After the attack from red, Because against central cannon, you are going to be on the defense here, and you do need to take the damage first before going up. You're counter-attacking. Yes, sorry. You're counter-attacking more so than you are attacking from the start. Which is why moves like this move or this move coming out, trying to find some ways to attack, are not very useful. Whereas you should be more focused on pushing it down and deflecting me instead. Because that's your job. Your job is to crush me using that. Okay, that's enough talking from me. Let's move on to the next one. I swear I don't talk so much because it's me. Central cannon. Oh, it's you. No. No. Defend first, please. Take. Okay. From here on out, if I'm being honest, I can just skip this game. Because up, die. Like this. Like this. I don't fucking know. Shit. I'm trying to make central double cannon checkmate, but yeah. Pushing up here isn't very scary because you can move back. But headhunter cannon down to the throat is to the general is very scary. Here, red should just play this. He plays this. If black doesn't play this move, he dies. Here. Attacking, push it back down. So many holes. You just go out here, and now you try to go here, or you go here. It's all so very possible. So if I was red, I would just keep on pressuring the kill. But this game seems more normal than expected. Are any of these moves bad? Well, one, that is a bad move. The first move is already bad. Here, I think it's fine. Playable. Push back, yep. Here, definitely can play this move. This move is taking the knight and the cannon. He cannot push out his elephant after all. Definitely playable. P7+1 I think is a bit too slow. I would just go for the kill, man. Knight goes up here, it doesn't really do much. It angles yourself. Pin. Wait. Ray is in such a good position. How did he lose? Oops, spoilers. Knight goes down. Cannon takes a chariot. Oh my gosh, free piece. Take. Take again. Can you please move your right flank? Some guy didn't move his left flank, now you're the one to move your right flank. What the hell is this? Cannon goes down. Not that bad of a move, but it is a bit weaker. Pushes up that pawn. You can go for faster moves. I'll say that. Cannon goes here. Even if chariot takes, I don't care. I will go down. Check goes up here. Black has to go back here. If not, this is going to be here. Cannon doesn't tick like this. Actually, no, if it ticks like this, this is also bad for black. I just want red to do more faster moves. All the moves here are slower and more positional, which should not be the case. He should just go for it. Oh, this is horrible. Make me go blind, man. B3 equals 4. H5+4, and now he takes the check. You have advised us for a reason. Brother John, there are these guys, they are guys just to defend. Because you want your knight, you have another one, you are up in pieces, it's fine, just let him take. Brother John. Now you lose your chariot instead. And now another joker wants to play this. Oh my god, what is wrong with people? Chariot goes here, elephant goes up. Knight goes down, chariot goes here, check, pushes up. Can you develop this too? Can you develop these 2 pieces, please, 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 sir, please, sir. Your cannon knight is not enough to kill the person. I know we are in the Shogi server. It's not go and chariot. It is knight and cannon, and this one not enough to kill. Not in your position. Okay. Taking it is fine because that is the only way. Now you've developed your knights. Good job, finally. Chariot goes here. Over here, fine. I think it's just very basic development. And you're giving up your pawn. You're giving up your central cannon. It's a central cannon! Don't give up it for one measly pawn! I push it up here, it's already good enough to get rid of these 2 guys. That's it, there's no... Look. You can get your pawn. So easy. No need to think so much. And you threaten mate. Let's say you do this. Mate in 2. See this? There's no reason for you to care so much about pawn. Central cannon is king. Central cannon is so good. Don't give it up just for one stinky pawn. That pawn will die. Pawns are there to die. Okay. In a game like this that is more sharper and more tactical, pawns are worthless. Pawns are, in my opinion, not very good. Unless you have crossed the river, the pawns on the edge files, or the pawns, like regular pawns, are not very good at all. You would much rather play for your chariot, your knight, any piece to come out of the field as fast as possible. Now, I don't know how, but you are one chariot up into an even position. But your central cannon is what's keeping your position tight. It is what makes your position stronger than black's right now. Don't give it up just because you want one linger pawn! Okay. You do this. You do a check. Yeah, advisor goes down. And you push out the elephant for God knows the reason. I don't know. I don't know. Because the moment you do this, guess what? If I was pushing this elephant sucks. The main reason is because, okay, I would much rather push this elephant. Because by pushing this elephant, your cannon is pinned. Your cannon is pinned to the ground. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, you can't really do this because black will have to take this, black will take your knight. So, I don't like moving that elephant in the first place. I'd much rather you just play for the other elephant. But sure. And you guys think to yourself that pawns are... I think it's just brainwashing from international chess. I swear you guys like your pawns more than anything else. It is just brainwashing, okay? In a sharper game, pawns are worthless. That's why we can do gambits. This is why King's Gambit exists. Don't need to care about them. They are worthless, Brother John. Only in positional games or slower games where you guys are marching towards it slowly one by one, where pawns are more valuable in Xiangqi. Same thing for international chess world. When you guys are playing regular chess, the pawns are worth lesser in terms of an intense, sharper game. Same thing here. Is this game sharp? Yes, it is. Because black doesn't have enough defenses, while red has a little bit of defense, I guess. And the pieces are very alive right now, very active. There are chariots on the map, which indicates that this game is more violent and more volatile than a slower paced game. And you take another pawn. Oh, fuck off. Fuck me, man. After I did my rant, you guys take another pawn. Why? Why k5 plus 1? Now you give him central cannon. But this... Oh no, he takes my advisor. Yes, it is good. But... as of black... How do I say? Of course you want to trade off the pieces like this. You want to trade it off like this. Then black is obviously up because he has a central cannon. And now the game becomes slower. But if I was black, I wouldn't give a shit about this. I want to go for the kill. I want to play my pieces like this. And push down the pawn, and go for checkmate. There's no reason for me to. Okay, fine, there is. Actually, no, this is a bit problematic for black as well, though. Because this move into. Oops. Yeah, but I think it's fine. You don't need to care k5+1. You don't need to like wall it off just yet. If you want to, you just trade off your chariot, and now it becomes a slower positional game. k5+1, chariot takes. Okay, you go attack. And he pushes it away. Attacks. Now it's threatening mate. And you guys take another pawn. Check, take the chariot, and now this is a very precarious situation for black, sorry. Because black is on here. This spot, the upper rim here is very dangerous. Because an elephant here kills you immediately. c1+3, knight goes here. Okay, how the fuck did red lose here? Genuinely, you are up a chariot. Takes the elephant. Look at it. Oh, no, never mind. Never fucking mind. By the way, you could have done this. Even if you checks. Even if you checks. Red is still so massively up. Oops, shit. No, not that. Red just wins here, just by sheer value of it. And you gave your chariot away. I'm not crashing out. You are crashing out. Now black is obviously an advantage because he has an extra pawn. But red has both more defenses. Check. Yeah, my power tree. This is called my power tree because there's no chariots on the map. Elephant goes here. Knight goes back. Check. Check. Pushes it there. And now the move that he has to play is this move. Or this move. Just to block this general out. Because if he doesn't, which he didn't, this will be mate. Can I retire? I don't want to say this. I don't. The fuck is this game? You're up, and now you're down. Black should not be allowed to play c2=6. He should never be allowed to play this and win. I'm crashing out. Go for the kill, go for it. Lesson learned, please protect your fucking center pawn. I don't care how many times I'm gonna say it, it is one of the most important principles in Xiangqi. Protect it, please. And the next one is, when you are in such an advantageous position, go for kill. Don't slowly develop your pieces. You have so much room and space for attacks that when you develop slowly, you are giving your opponent chances. I play poker recreationally, and this is fucking, you have aces and you don't want to raise on the pre-flop. You are trying to trap your opponent because you want to slowly develop your pieces. Too bad this isn't poker. Your life isn't... There's no luck in play. You just go for it. Go for the kill. Go and attack. I swear. I need help. Let's hope the next game isn't so bad. Let's just sincerely hope that the next game isn't so bad. e3+5. Okay, it's a more stable game. I don't like that. I am central cannon. Fine, it works. Knights to develop, pawn develop. Nice. All good. Like I said, ceiling technique is going to be very important here. When you have this type of structure, it's either you go fourth or he go fourth. Pushing out the knight. Sure. As black here Black would rather push out the pawn here. Or push the chariot goes here. The main reason is because even if the pawn, if red has double pawns up, black will find it very hard for him to go up. Because he doesn't have any ways to defuse the situation. Let's say hypothetically he plays like this. You try to go up now, and now red will try to trade it off. If you trade it off, black's knights are now in prison. They really can't play much. So I would rather black play something to go up. Say +2. Okay. Come now. A4 +5. Why the nothing. It's fine. A4 +5 is actually a standard move that I can play for the chariot. I still would rather him push the pawn out. I still would rather him to like try to trade it off. But A4 +5 is a perfectly playable move and I should not be crashing out. P5 +1 to attack. This is a good move. Because when you see that both sides are going to be compromised, right? You want to push this pawn up and tries to attack down the center line. There's no threat to your central point anyway. It is definitely playable for black, but red does have a positional advantage here. Pushes up the pawn. Yep. Pushes up this pawn. I see that idea. I see this trading. Do I like that? It's fine. At this point, red will play... Okay. No, I'm not saying that next. If I was red, I would play this move, something like this. Actually, no. The problem is, it's either I play this move, you try to go here and try to suppress you, or I will play this move and try to go for this intersection. I think they're both playable. And E7 +9 obviously is fucking not playable. What the fuck is this? I am swearing a lot more now. I am realizing that I am a lot more vulgar now. I'm sorry. But the whole point of the knight opening, elephant opening, is to connect your elephants. By separating your elephants, guess what do? You are breaking apart the whole point of your opening. Because you're scared of this cannon to attack. He won't attack because the cannon is worth more than an elephant at this stage of the game. Okay. And I goes 8. Fine, attacking the chariot. Like I said, I think the problem is people just don't seal people off. They don't take enough space. It's like you're a big guy and a center player. You just have to use your space and your size to just overwhelm your opponents. And as red, you have possibilities like that. H7 plus as red or black, you have possibilities like that, but you guys are not using it. H7 +5, C8 +4. Finally, the first sealing method. P7 +1 to try to trade it off. Now the cannon goes down here. Doesn't really do much. Because now, even if you trade, right, it doesn't really do much. He takes it like this. So, in the hypothetical best worst scenario, where black does this, takes, check first, takes back, goes here, takes. I think black is better off. Black is better off because his pieces are more agile. But I don't think red wants to play into that formation. P7 +1 trying to attack this. E5 +3. And H3 +4. Getting the threat out of the way. It's perfectly playable. Then he pushes out the pawn and now you can start an attack. C2 -2 to attack this. Both the knight and the cannon. But it's not really an attack because the knight is protecting this piece. So P5 +1. When cannon takes, chariot must go down to the attack. Wait, did chariot not go down? Please tell me chariot goes down. You take it back for what? No, you lose the chariot. Here you still have check. Still perfectly playable. Alright, I guess we are losing chariots now. H3 +4. And now he's going to go for the check. Okay, good. You at least caught that. You at least caught that eye. Chariot goes down. You now need to suppress him. Very good. Attacking the knight. Check. Push out the advisor. Check. This is a risky move. This is a very risky move from Rick. Trying to go for the chariot here. Trying to win pieces. But when this fella is saying hi to here, it is very scary. You're not defending well enough here. If you take, this is checkmate. Because he can't go out here, and this is elbow knight. War Talma. I think Red played pretty well. Aside from the fact that he let the knight rush too fast. I think Red played pretty well here. Key points. 1. When this knight comes here, when knights are in your enemy territory, you need to get scared. Because they're all tricky as shit. They can come here, they can come here, they can come here, here, here. You guys need to get scared already. 2, take advantage of space first before your opponents can. I don't think red and black played especially bad. I think most of the moves are fine. Except for this one. This one is terrible. Terrible actually. Why the hell did he give out the chariot there? And I think this is fine. Black wanted to play like this here. But here red does not understand that there is a potential mate here. If red stopped and to think for a few more seconds, he will have realized that black has a checkmate, and therefore he needs to defend something else. Something like this. Oh shit. Something like this, preventing his knight from coming up, and just continue to have the dominance that he has. Because this is still going to be scary for red. I don't think there's any way for me to say that. Maybe, for example, move out the knight up. When he goes down here, there's that. And now red is still in advantage because he has chariots. He can trade off the pieces more slowly now. But he cannot ignore this knight. This knight is a very scary piece on its own. Oops, my bad. Yeah. I think the main point is you need to keep watch of the knights. And don't dislocate your elephant. Okay, you know what? Here's an analogy. Here's your analogy. Here's a little analogy. Okay. Do you hear me out? Do you I need to think. I need to calm myself down. Do you? What's the word? I can't remember. When you have a shoulder, do you purposely dislocate your fucking shoulder? No, right? That's why we don't play this. Because your elephants are supposed to be connected. That's the whole point of e3 plus 5. Playing e7 plus 9 completely destroys the whole formation. Just so that for what? For your cannon to not go down here and kill you? Please lah, he won't go down if he goes down like this. Okay, you know what? Just play out. You're up one piece already. Isn't that crazy? You're up one piece already. Play something like this. Oh, okay. Knight there is a bit sad. Something like this. Let's say something like this. Okay, no. He goes down here. You're up one piece. Okay, I don't know why black is in advantage here, but you are up one piece. So there's no reason why. And the worst part about dislocating your elephants is that the central pawn push is going to be more scarier, since your knight has no protection. Yes, you have your cannons to protect it, or would you rather your knights to protect it? I mean, would you rather your cannon to protect your pieces, the attacking pieces, or would you rather your elephants to protect each other? Obviously the elephants lah! Don't move your pieces away, please. I'm begging you, please sir. No. Last game. I don't want to go blank. C2 equals 5, C equals 5, and we have a same direction cannon. This is going to be violent. H2 plus 3, H3 plus 7, P3 plus 1, P3 plus 1. This is a violent game. With R9 equals 2, R9 plus 1. Okay, looks like everyone is playing well. Now going blind, H8 plus 7 is very natural. R9 equals 4, natural move. Now this move is a bit... Okay, here right. The cannon going here is not that great. Because now, red wants to come here to attack this knight. Even you go here right, black can go here. But he also have this move, where it just kicks you out. And it's like, what the fuck is the point of that? So... No, I don't think this move is good. If it was standard play would be... I don't play p3 plus 1, sorry. I play p7 plus 1 so much often. If it was standard play, I think... Pushing out advisor here is not bad. Pushing out advisor here is definitely a not bad move. Or attacking this overextended pawn. Also not bad move. Both plays, it depends on your personality type, but I think this is the way to go. Because if it goes up here, you need to like push up your elephant and whatnot. It's a bit scary. I think same direction cannon is always going to be scarier than that. But p5 plus 1 trying to push it in the center. The reason why we don't do that is because c5 plus 3 has this. When you do something like this, you naturally want to push the pawn up. And now he cannot take it. If he takes it, the pawn will now attack the knight. So the knight needs to run away, and the knight can't really run away anyway. R2 plus 8. R2 plus 8, really? I don't know. Well, I give him central cannon, so black is definitely in a disadvantage. But this move doesn't look available. C plus 7 equals 7 does nothing. R4 plus 6 does... Okay, well, I guess you get this and you get to take it, but... much rather you kill this guy because the cannon is stuck. If you goes like this, right, you get a very strong and aggressive flank. But, yeah. Attacking the knight, H3 plus 5 to defend both knights. Even if you trade off the cannons, doesn't really do much, right? Like, you take. Black is an advantage here, so. Red, you're not doing very well here. R2 equals 3, yep, H3 plus 5. C5 equals 2 does nothing. I guess he wants to attack this spot. But R4 equals 7 attacks the knight. E7 plus 5. P3 plus 1. P3 plus 1 ah? Here I'll brother. Here I want to keep an eye on the cannon. Oh, he can't really play that. I'll rather keep an eye on this cannon because it's definitely going to do something. But I think black here is actually at an advantage point. E7 plus 5, he played knight here, attacking both cannon and knights. And now red is in a very deep problem. I guess there's this move, but you do need 2 moves. And at the moment he elephant takes... Oh, actually what? Oh, elephant can't take back. Let's say chariot takes like this, right? You still will trade it off like that, so it's still not good. So red's attacks here are useless, to say the least. Not very effective. P3 plus 1 just gives away a lot of the advantage. Like I say, when you have a good position, you want to start fighting, this is a position to fight. This is a position to fight for, this is a position to keep on adding the fire, the pressure. You have a central cannon staring down at these 2 squares, the knight will go down here, and now all the pieces are going to crumble very quickly. P7 plus 1, P3 plus 1 negates that. P7 plus 1, like I said, we have fire. This game is very sharp. Very, very sharp. Same direction cannon games, you tend to be very sharp in nature. So as a result, don't bother taking the pawns. Start with your attacks and start trying to make it overcomplicate the scenes and make sure that everyone knows your name via attacking. C2 plus 5 does absolutely fucking nothing. I'm sorry. What the fuck does this achieve? What? Nothing. C7 plus 1 does absolutely nothing. You take this. He takes that. I take back. You take that. Take the elephant. Now you just mate in 2. Wait, am I saying this shit right? Guys, this shouldn't be legal. C2 plus 5. does nothing. That's bad. C7 minus 1 just gives out a cannon. For what? You take the elephant for what? If elephant takes, chariot takes, doesn't really do much. Because he would take this for sure. You take back, he takes here, you take here. C2 plus 4, R7 minus 4. Chariot takes, this is like checkmate in 2. Only way to prevent is this. Wait, no, sorry. Checkmate in 2 for black. Check like this. You cannot push the knight up because this is mate. Advisor up. You push this out, this is mate. Yes. Both instances it will be mate. So, black didn't catch that. Red didn't catch this. Instead, he just gets out the rook because why the fuck not? Takes this and now black is in an advantage. Huh? Brother John. Black didn't see it, fine. But red didn't see this, it's mate in 1. Both advisors are trapping him. So he is going to be dead, for sure. So, what the fuck is wrong with this? Oh. I'll admit this is creative because I didn't see this mate. But this one should be a dead giveaway. Like the whole point is just to protect the boy, alright? Why would you give out your rook there? I don't understand. I don't understand, Brother Joel. I don't understand. Do you watch too much Gotham chess? Let's sacrifice the rook. There's no need to sacrifice the rook. You just need to just kill. But from here on out, black should be in a very nice position. Just go for the kill, brother. Why not killing him? That's mate in 1. That's mate in 3. That's mate in 2. That's mate in 1. Okay, fine. At least you did that. Oh, good job. I'm sorry. I'm just crashing out because you guys are missing mate in 1s, mate in 2s, mate in 3s, mate in 4s, and whatnot. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's because I just got back from competition and my own teammates are also equally dubious at best. But like, my heart pain, you know, my eyes pain, everywhere pain. But the things I will do for my channel and the 156 subscribers, yes. Main point here, when you're in such a sharp game, don't bother developing. Like these pieces are not very good. And try to calculate your attacks first. Because the problem is, when I saw this scene, obviously you want to attack this flank, but the knight is protecting this flank, so it's like, what's the point? Why would you attack there? Black has a very good counter attack here. I'm not gonna lie. But black, well, I guess black didn't need to counter attack here. Red is in a very good position at the start already. It's just that strange moves led him astray. I'll say that much. Strange moves like C8 plus 4, R2 plus 8, C8 equals 7. All these are strange moves that I don't understand the meaning out of it. But yeah. These are, then there's checkmate. Come on, man. Maybe you should watch more of my videos and like understand checkmating patterns and whatnot. But it's fine, you won the game, so congratulations, black. Yep. Alright, I think that should be about it for round 3. Probably won't do a tournament recap on Shogi Harbour yet. I'm going to make 1 or 2 videos on types of players. Because I think it's very important for you to recognize what is your main goal in terms of Xiangqi. Not too, how do I say? Just because a grandmaster plays a certain way doesn't mean you should play in that same way. Because there's preference to it. There's preference to playing in a certain fashion. And I think it is important for you to understand your own preference to find out what is your goals in mind. If that makes sense. Like for example, if you want to play sandwich cannon, you will want to play a more calm and stable positional game. Whereas if you want to play a more tactical game, you'll play same direction cannon or differing side cannon. Both of them are more tactical in nature because of their offense. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys learned something new, and hopefully my eyes don't need to cry. There's 3 more rounds! Round 4, round 5, round 7. I need to see them all! Ah! My eyes hurt! To be fair, my own games hurt a lot for my coaches as well. But, you know, at least he's getting paid. I'm not. Unless you guys want to support me on Ko-Fi. Buy me a coffee. Please. Please. Just one coffee. One coffee. One coffee a day will keep a Xiangqi happy a day. I think. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And share this with your friends if you're interested. But otherwise, I think next week's video will be about personality types.